Hello, it is I, Christopher McLeod AKA Diagnostic 80 for the Full Force News Burst live. Yes, I am back again, 2 nights in a row. What's going on? Cheers. What is going on? Lots today, loads of news today, kind of bursting out of the seams with news. Who have we got? Who have we got in the comments yet? Nobody. Anyone watching? One person? Was it what? This always happens, doesn't it? Hello, Tags Media TV. Hello. So we have got one person watching, which is amazing. 3 people have tuned in. So yes, a little bit of news today. 2 pieces of news actually that kind of hit us hard through the day. Hello, Jay Doran. Hello, Legendary Toys. All the comments coming through. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Now, yes, what am I talking about today? Well, 2 items have popped up. Hello, David T. Allen. We have got DST new statue variant, and finally Fathom Events details, information, and tickets for the G.I. Joe 35th anniversary, G.I. Joe the movie in cinemas. So, yay. But first, let us get into that first bit of news, shall we? Which happens to be this new variant DST Snake Eyes statue, which is pretty cool. So smooth. And I'm straight into this visual element. Brilliant. Yes, so yeah, Diamond Select Toys, Big Bad Toy Store actually, who have just been dropping pre-orders willy-nilly, whether they're given the go-ahead or nay. Yeah, let's start with that, shall we? Bosch, Snake Eyes and Timber. Now, obviously, this particular statue, it does look a little bit like grape soda, doesn't it? But no, it's Canada Dry Blackberry Ginger Ale. Check that out. It is amazing. I'm addicted to this stuff. And you can blame the Aranyas, Katrina and Eric, for getting me hooked on this. And Oren, I'll throw Oren under the bus as well. It's really nice. Anyway, enough of that. Snake Eyes and Timber. It's yet another Diamond Select Toys statue. Now, this has already kind of been out, and it already kind of exists in a different form. This is like the Sunbow, the cartoon variant, as it's described in the product information. We'll also talk about that a little bit later on as well. Tags, you're getting a little bit ahead of the game there, but let's talk about the news items first, and then we'll get onto some other extras, which I'm happy to kind of share with people, and also to discuss food time, and also to discuss this Dr. Mindbender news as well from GameStop. But yeah, so anyway, all the info. Estimated to arrive August 2022, $49.99 for this one. Product features 10 inches, Kitty said. In actual fact, I'm going to read this closer because obviously I can't read it on the screen, a tiny screen that I can view there. So yeah, it says Yojo. Don't know what just happened there. Are we still in the game? Hopefully we're still in the game. Yes, sorry about that. Something weird just happened, and I just wanted to make sure that everything was still working. Anyway, the Ninja Snake Eyes returns for the 40th anniversary of Diamond Comics in this exclusive variant G.I. Joe Gallery diorama, depicting the Silent Warrior in his cartoon colors, sword raised alongside his pet wolf Timber. This preview's exclusive gallery diorama statue stands approximately 10 inches tall, comes packaged in a full color window box, and is made of high quality PVC. Now you know, etc., etc. Why do they always have to use that term? I know it's like it is the term to use, but it's like saying "live long and prosper" at the end of every Star Trek product, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's like pick the catchphrase, but I don't know. I feel like it's overused now. 10 inches. Made of PVC, based on the G.I. Joe character, you would hope. Highly detailed, sculpted by Jorge Santos Souza, and yeah, everything else you're already aware of. So yeah, what are your thoughts of this one? I must admit, I did like the original statue. I thought it was pretty cool. And obviously, this is only one angle of it and only one image that I think they've really released of it. But if you go back and look at the other images for the other version of this statue, it is very detailed. It is very striking, very cool. Like all the different angles they show, and it's quite cute that they've done like a cartoon deco of it. So that's pretty cute. Hello, Renegade Biker. Legendary Toys has asked, I have a 3R printer. I'm guessing you mean 3D printer. Could be wrong. Any way you can recommend where I can get files to print out my own G.I. Joe statue? Well, I don't actually know where. I mean, there are loads of places you can get 3D files. I forget that really famous place that, like, it's really obvious as well. Everyone uses it. Someone in the comments will know. And then there are people that do 3D printing and put their own files out there. So they'll do their own little designs of things and they'll throw them out there. There's a big kind of G.I. Joe community doing that at the moment. I don't really know where to kind of point you in that direction. They may be in like some Facebook groups. Again, it's really not my wheelhouse, unfortunately. And if anyone in the comments knows anywhere where Legendary Toys can get some 3D kind of files and stuff to print his own G.I. Joe things, let him know. I know that again, I'm failing massively because I'm so exhausted right now, but there are a few individuals as well. I mean, you can go and have a look on Instagram and just type in like G.I. Joe 3D print and stuff like that, and you'll see loads of it. Anyway, you can answer Legendary Toys in the comments if you can, guys, if you want to. Anyway, so that's the Snake Eyes and Timber cartoon statue from DST. It's there, link in the description if you want to get involved with that. Like I said, $49.99, and the pre-order is estimated to arrive August 2022. Now, the biggest news of the day, though, for me, was that Fathom Events, Bosch, have released all the details, and obviously now tickets are available for G.I. Joe, the movie, in movie theaters, June 23rd and 25th. Very exciting. Very exciting. Now, oh, good point there from Romeo. He says, would have been awesome if they did a Spirit and Freedom statue. Hoodie Cobra Commander, still waiting for the first version of the statue. I'll go back one. Still waiting for the first version of that Snake Eyes statue. Hopefully it looks awesome. Ritz Murphy says, love the SE sculpt. Timber looks good. Not a fan of the base. Actually, I've never really looked at the base in that much detail, honestly. But I think the other one's in snow. I might be wrong, but it felt like it was a snowy diorama on the other one. Bruce Lee's ready for the Fortnite release of Snake Eyes. Absolutely. I think everyone is, aren't they? It's been so long. Okay, yes. So, like I was saying, 35th anniversary, G.I. Joe the movie, Fathom Events have released all the info that we need. And again, link in the description if you want any more information about that. It is, like I said, it's running on Thursday, June 23rd, I think 1 p.m. 7 p.m. in most places, and Saturday, June the 25th, 1 p.m. in the afternoon. So that's what I'm getting when I, look at my locals. I'm probably going to get tickets for both showings, honestly, because it's not very often this comes around, and I want to make sure that we get the full Monty. And I don't mean like they have to strip off. I mean I want to see it twice is what I'm getting at, I guess. And yes, it was snow, says Hoodie Cobra Commander. Thank you. Okay, so the base of the previous Snake Eyes statue was a snowy base. I thought it was. Michael says half the comments never show. Is it just me? Could be an issue. I'm getting like all the comments basically down the right hand side. Maybe you're obviously seeing something slightly different because obviously this is the thing. I'm streaming right now on Facebook and YouTube. So you're probably watching on Facebook, Michael, and you're probably not seeing the YouTube comments, for obvious reasons, and vice versa. That's probably what's happening there. So if you see, when I click on you and you've got a little Facebook, obviously that means that's streaming on Facebook. And if I click on, say, Ritz over here, 2 showings, woohoo, it shows the YouTube logo and that's on YouTube. So that could be what's happening your end. I get to see them all and I get to pick them and choose them. But anyway, yes. So very excited for this. Like I said, in the comments, in the description below, food time. In the description below, you can book tickets already to any of your local showings for either of the Thursday or Saturday showings, and you should be able to pretty easily. Excuse me. That's what happens when you have a fizzy drink. How rude I am on the. Did someone just do a? I'm not sure if the wow emoji was for the burp or was for something else earlier, but it still makes me laugh thinking it could have been for the burp. But the only issues I'm having, yeah, like you can actually get tickets. You can go to the particular places to get the tickets. Like if I click on some of them, it says online ticketing for this theatre is being set up. Please check back soon. And if I click on others, it takes me to like Regal, or it takes me to wherever else is doing it. So you might have to go onto some of the websites specifically to do it. You might have to wait for some of the websites to get online ticketing set up for that particular showing, and you might have to. What was the other thing I was going to say? You might have to, or you can just order them straight on that little link on that I said below. Awesome people. Who's got their tickets? Let me know in the comments who's got tickets. A few of you have already said. Got my tickets for Thursday night. Awesome. I'm getting Thursday night tickets, but then also Saturday. It's definitely happening twice. Michael says, on FB, is it better to watch on YouTube or is it better to watch on YouTube? What does better for you? Michael, it doesn't matter, mate. Honestly, you watch on whatever platform. I put it on both to make it easier for you guys, honestly. Like if you want to watch on Facebook, you can. If you want to watch on YouTube, you can. I don't have any, I mean, it's better for the channel for it to be on YouTube, but still it's great to build the audience. Do you know what I mean? Like, and that's great. So whatever you want to do, mate, whatever makes you happy, and I'm happy for you to watch on Facebook, that is absolutely fine. Ritz Murphy says, God bless you. I guess for my sneeze, my low-level baseline sneeze I did a second ago. Tags is just going to watch it on Blu-ray at home. Oh, no. Dude, you've got to get the experience, right? That's the whole point. I'm, you know, it doesn't happen very often. I'm getting in there. I'm getting involved twice. And if it was possible, I'd probably try and do it more than that. You never know. They might add more showings. I don't know. I can't see he's changing to YouTube anyway. Well, that's great, Michael. Thank you, mate. What was I going to say? When it comes to like this particular showing, I don't think there's going to be that many people in the theatre, honestly, for either showing. But you never know. When we went to see Transformers, we saw that twice, and both times we had pretty much had the entire auditorium to ourselves. We had like a few other people around us, but not many. Whoa! Sorry, getting some pretty impressive. What do you call it? Like spam block user. There we go. Hopefully that's cut it out. I would have read it out because it's quite funny actually, but I'm not going to read it out because it would get like flagged. So I'm not going to read out what it says. But if you can see the comment. If you can see the comment, you'll know what I'm talking about. And it came up a few times as well, so I had to quickly block that one. I like it. I like the thought of being like getting spammed in these kind of things because I feel like, oh, maybe I'm getting a bit more reach. Do you know what I mean? Maybe it's a bit more like prominent. Whatever, Mike. That was definitely you. That was definitely you. That I can probably read out the name of the thing. No, not what I can't actually. No, I can't. I can't. It's Naked HD is as far as I'm going on that one. Yeah, this is US only, so that has been clarified, by the way. So I'm getting all excited, and then all the people that are like Canadian and from UK or Europe and stuff are like, well, screw you, McLeod. But that is a good point. Sorry, tags. You're Canadian as well, aren't you? Apologies. You'll have to watch it Blu-ray, and I feel really bad for having a go at you for not going to the theatre. You'll have to travel to the US and watch it. That would suck, wouldn't it? No, Tags, I'm sorry, mate. That does suck. And you're not the only one. I know there's a lot of Canadians that watch this show. So cheers to the Canadians as I drink a Canada Dry. Cheers. I'll be burping again very soon. Yeah, really sorry about that, guys. Yeah, it is obviously it is US only. That was clarified on the Hasbro Pulse post as well. Ritz Murphy is going to do both showings at 2 different theaters. May meet some other Joe fans. You don't want to meet anyone, mate. No, do not do that. You want to go stealth. You want no one to see you, and you want the whole auditorium to yourself. I'm just kidding. That would be great, wouldn't it? To kind of meet some fellow Joe fans. It'd be awesome. It doesn't have showings in Calgary. It does not, and that sucks, man. Oh, thank you, Renegade, for immediately blocking the troll. I thought for a second there you were saying you immediately blocked the troll, Chris, as in I was the troll and you blocked me, which is probably what some people have done. Paul says, I'll do at least one of these screenings. Stoked to see this on the big screen. In other news, BBTS just added Reaction Wave 3 Baroness and CC to my pile of loot. Brilliant, Paul. I'm glad that they did that for you. I'm glad. That pile of loot thing's pretty dope, isn't it? I haven't actually really utilized it, but obviously knowing the ins and outs of the whole idea, it's a good idea. I like that. Good thinking from them. Cheers. So yeah, I'm glad you got that added to your Pilo loot. That must be great when it comes in as well. Speaking of Pilo loot, I'll get to that after we've finally discussed any other things. Oh my indeed, yes, Slave. Oh my indeed, that was some pretty intense trolling, wasn't it? Pretty intense. Oh, it was you, was it, Mike? It was you. The culprit has emerged. Yeah, enjoy it with your son, Tags. Absolutely, mate. Enjoy it with your son. That's a great idea. Get him really into it as well if he's not already. Oh, cool. Hoping to meet up with a friend in his town and see it on Saturday. Can't waste this opportunity. Totally. I think we've even got news that Paddy Lennon might be traveling over from Ireland to join us for the viewing. So we'll have to do some sort of like content after the show, before the show, as a weekly. Yeah, that's going to be quite fun. Sorry, I had to, didn't I? I couldn't help myself. Anyway, that's the news, I guess, for today. Let's change visuals. Let's do the transition, as I always say. And I'll see you on the other side. I need to make that a little bit longer just so I don't have to rush so much at the end. Anywho, right, a couple of other things that we should be talking about, I think. Where are my comments gone? I've lost all my comments. Yeah, so yeah, that's you watch it every other weekend. Brilliant. I'm the same, man. Like I watch it so much. I'm watching the cartoon a lot as well. I just enjoy watching it. I just enjoy having it on. Yeah, love it. And the movie, man. Just can't get enough of it. But yeah, to be able I'm really sorry you can't see it in the big screen. Hopefully they expand it for the next, if they do it again, that would be brilliant, wouldn't it? I wonder, like Fathom Events, I guess it's just maybe they'll do like a special for different areas of the globe, because I kind of feel that needs to happen. It can't just be, it can't just be the US that gets it. That's not fair. I can't remember if I saw Transformers in the UK as well. I don't think I did. I don't think they've done it. They might have done. Someone let me know if you're from the UK. Matt O'Brien says, back-to-back nights. How did we get so lucky? Happy Friday night to you and the family. You're the man and my favorite Joe streamer. Appreciate that, Matt. Thank you very much. And of course, it was a nice thing that you said. So immediately your comment was up on screen. I'm such an ego. It is ridiculous. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about, which isn't necessarily, I mean, we've all seen it, but obviously it was mentioned in the comments, is that Dr. Mindbender was supposed to be kind of going up at GameStop today, as in like appearing in GameStops today, and it didn't really happen. The official date for that is the 1st of July. And I imagine that will be the official date for all of those releases for Dr. Mindbender in other areas of the retail sphere. So yeah, we'll probably find out in Yojo June, but 1st of July is the official kind of drop name, the date drop for that Dr. Mindbender exclusive. And you get Dr. Mindbender first tags. Yes, you do. And we actually, mate, you get a lot of things first. However, I got an image sent to me today. I can show it. It's not a dirty image, even though the person that sent it to me does send me dirty. He doesn't really. I'm just kidding. And obviously, I'm doing this kind of like more analog style. But I've got these beauties heading towards me as we speak. Yes. Storm Shadow, Spirit, and the Cobra Officer, courtesy of the good folks at In Demand Toys. Nick sent me that picture saying, "Look like we are getting these in, and they're coming your way." Not just that, but he threw in a Python Bat and a Python Viper as well. So thank you very much, Nick. Really appreciate that. So I should be getting a good chunk of those outstanding figures in the next couple of weeks or so. I don't know. It's usually pretty fast actually when it's sent over. Sometimes it isn't. Sometimes Snake Eyes, that 3-0 Snake Eyes that Nick sent me, ended up going on the most incredible adventure, like a Toy Story adventure with all the gang, and then eventually got here. The box was beaten to hell, but thankfully it was packed so well that inside the actual box that he comes in was perfectly fine, and the figure was great. So thank you, Nick. Excuse me. But yeah, so they're coming soon, which means that I would imagine that the rest of the world should be getting a little bit caught up with Spirit, Cobra Officer, Storm Shadow. Also, Crocmaster's coming in next week, I believe. So I'm really excited. I'm still outstanding for me will be Outback of all the figures, right? European exclusive homage Outback of all the figures is going to be outstanding, as will Crocmaster. But Crocmaster is I've been told Crocmaster will be coming soon as well, and that'll be sent over as soon as it comes in. So that's great as well. But yeah, just unfortunately struggling to get Outback, which kills me, man. Kills me. Anyway, what are you all saying in the comments? I've got to go back a few. Sorry. Ritz Murphy says, just got my money in for the fan club. Deadline is today. That's correct. Yes, May 13th. It's the last day to get involved with the G.I. Joe fan club. You can find our post on that on Facebook if you just scroll a little bit, and on Twitter as well. So just like, it's not that many scrolls down. You'll find it. I have faith in you guys. And yeah, you can find the link there. And yeah, all the information you need for the G.I. Joe fan club. Deadline today. Go check it out. Will I be the only one with a figure in their pocket? Not a euphemism during the screening. I'm definitely I'll probably be dressed to the nines. G.I. Joe hat, probably. The G.I. one with the G.I. Joe written on it and everything. And I'll probably go in whatever. I mean, I'm wearing this tonight, which you can't really see because of how I'm sitting. But this Snake Eyes tee from Dead Gent, my amazing friend Farn Mirza, who my long-time friend Farn, who I've actually spoken about on this show when he actually messaged once on one of these live streams. But yeah, he makes amazing t-shirts back in the day. He used to. I'm not sure. I don't think he does anymore. Not as many anyway. And he made me like loads of G.I. Joe ones, and this Snake Eyes one is just legit awesome. Cheers. Any hoosens. No, I'll probably grab a figure or two and take them with me. I'm trying to think who I can take with me now. Oh, who can I take? What figure should I? Because obviously, I have a few. Classified. I'm gonna take a classified one because that's going to be bigger, bulkier, and more awkward. So I can't avoid people not seeing that. Put it in my back pocket. It's like you can see the outline of the figure. I might take Flint. I'll take Flint with me. He's been my hero in the G.I. Joe Action Force universe all these years. So I'll take my good man Flint with me. Who are you taking is the question. What figure will you have on you when you go into the screenings of the movies. Double feature G.I. Joe and Transformers would be great, Mike, wouldn't it? Again, I've seen the Transformers Fathom events on 2 occasions. Loved both of them very much. Love watching it in the big screen. It's epic. It's a great movie as well. Funny how my favorite movies are like the G.I. Joe movie, the Transformers movie, and then I think like Predator or something like that. Yeah, it's not the most cultured palette in the world, is it? Tells you all you need to know, everything you need to know about me in those 3 films, doesn't it? Mike says Python, Bat, and Viper are best of the 6-inch line. Awesome, man! I'm glad you're really loving them. I can't wait to get them in hand. Like, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to get that delivery because it's just going to be packed with classified figures that we should have had months ago. But you know how it is. Y'all know how it is. Tags is saying, what are we talking Dr. Mindbender? GameStop should be next week in Canada as Toys Snowman in Ontario got some in stock already. Are you talking Dr. Mindbender? Or are we talking about the other stuff? Please clarify, Tags, because I'm pretty sure Dr. Mindbender hasn't been seen anywhere yet, unless I've just missed it completely. Again, I'm not like necessarily first to see all of this stuff all the time. And I mean like the official stuff. I see it unofficially all the time. But like, you know, when it's kind of coming out, or, you know, someone's seen it in a shop or something, you know, like I'm very slow on that uptake, definitely. Matt says, I ordered an awesome sculpted Coco hooded mask for my classified commander. Was someone recommended which someone by surveillance port, and the hood turned out amazing. Wicked. Fantastic. Yeah, that's great. I'm glad you have got that now for your Cobra Commander. I know that I've got a feeling a lot of those kind of like 6-inch scale casted, sculpted heads that, you know, a lot of people were doing. I've got a feeling they've been very popular recently, what with lots of Cobra Commanders and all having the same head sculpt. Hello, Soda. How are you doing? Matt says, which Python Patrol figures do you feel will be revealed for next year before they change themes? I would like to see Major Blood, Copperhead, Televiper, and Crimson Guard. Right. Well, let's talk about this because this is actually a good little thing to talk about. Seeing as we like Major Blood and the Crimson Guard are in, you know, the line already, it's very likely that those 2 will be utilized for the Python Patrol. But on top of that, if you watched the Lenny and Emily interviews I did with lots of people for the roundtable, and then also a little kind of more personal one between myself, Lenny, and Emily. You can check those out on our YouTube channel. Again, you don't have to scroll very far. I know I put a lot of content out, but you don't have to scroll very far to find those 2. Redacted interview and the Hasbro roundtable. Then you will get to see some interesting things in both that line up that could possibly mean we're getting Copperhead, Matt. So, oh bloody hell! Sorry, I've just got to block another user for their hideous what's the word? Spamming. An error occurred. No, block the user, please, or not. We're just going to have hideous spam comments coming through. All right, well, fine. You'll just have to look at them, guys. Sorry. So yeah, the thing I'm being really specific about was the fact that Lenny had in his like reach on the table that as far as I'm aware isn't an area where he displays his stuff, a vintage Copperhead Python Patrol figure. Now, because of that, it was interesting. I was like, you know, I clocked it and I thought that is interesting. You might even be able to see the moment in that video. You might even be able to see my like facial expression change a bit because I was about to ask a question about it, or maybe like try and trip him up into it. But then it, you know, we moved on and I forgot about it. But yeah, basically, you know, that is usually only within reach of a designer when they're referencing things. And it might not be. It might be like a figure he really likes or just was given or is there or whatever, or is on display behind where he was, you know, on screen. Could very well be. I haven't actually asked him personally about this. I've just been doing the speculation thing afterwards very, very loudly and as a joke, really. But I do feel like there's something to it. Not just that, but he mentions Copperhead by name in the conversation we're having when we're talking about the Crimson Guard and we're talking about the helmets and all that kind of stuff. And he mentioned Copperheads. So, like, to me, that's like, you're only really going to be mentioning that if you've been working on a Copperhead helmet that requires, you know, design engineering, because that's what you were talking about with the Crimson Guard helmet. So I'm just thinking we might get a Copperhead, and I think Copperhead Python Patrol would be a great one to do first, and then hold the standard Copperhead back so that they could do maybe like the Moccasin, because I think the Moccasin could be done. I don't think it has to be. I mean, it would still be a fairly sizable vehicle, but they could do it. I think they could do it. And this is, and by the way, sometimes I know things, sometimes I don't know things. I don't know anything about this. This is pure speculation. And this is me just enjoying the conversation about how cool it would be to get a Copperhead Python Patrol figure. But that is just where my mind is. And that's where I'm thinking, basically. So, Matt, I love all those. And obviously, you've called out my favorite ever trooper in Cobra, which isn't the Hydro Viper, although the Hydro Viper is my favorite. My second favorite trooper in the lore for Cobra is the Televiper. I love the Televiper with all my heart. It's one of the coolest looking figures ever. Fight me. No, I love the Televiper. I love how brilliantly mundane they are, but they're not at the same time. There's a lot going on design-wise as well. I just think there's a lot of beauty to the Televiper, and especially adding the text and the Sunbow cartoon as well. I think that's genius. So anyway, Televiper I think would be brilliant. That would again be a pre-paint for the regular version, and I think it's one that they would definitely have to consider. It's an icon in my opinion. So yeah. Oh, okay. Tags, you were talking about Spirit and Storm Shadow and got it. Brilliant. Okay. Apologies. I got all excited then thinking you were talking about Dr. Mindbender coming next week. It's cool. It's cool. Yes, they should be a lot. The Canadians, man, you've been getting them already. I know Luc Poulin, viewer, listener, avid helper, gets me a lot of information as well. Good lad. He sent me pictures of them like last week of the ones that he got in, including Crocmaster. So you know, it's funny, isn't it? It's like to circumvent all the other crap you have to deal with in Canada. They're just getting you the product first, just to make you kind of like this. They can't moan about this. But mate, I feel your pain, honestly. Like, I used to live in the UK. Funnily enough, I will say it was easier for me in the UK getting a lot of this product than it was when I moved to the States. So much easier. Having, like, you know, In Demand Toys as a best friend, not the people, the actual building. Having them as like a really close, I said best friend, and I can't go back on that really. He'll see this and then he'll be like, and he won't see this. That's actually a good point. He won't see this, so I can go back on it. He's like number 937,000 on the list. I'm just kidding. That's a private joke between me and everybody now. But it was easier for me to get figures in the UK through Nick, like legitimately and like, you know, legally. He wasn't getting them on the black market or anything. You know, he's an actual Hasbro seller, but we would get that stuff first and it would be mind-blowing. And then I'd be like, you know, I've got these figures, brilliant. And then people in the States would be going, yeah, we haven't even seen them yet. They haven't come in yet. It's nuts. It happened with Transformers a lot as well. Like, Nick would get all the Black Series stuff first. It was crazy. Still does pretty well with getting it first. I mean, he got the Outback Python Viper and then didn't send them to me. That's why he's not my best friend, because he failed me massively. Actually, I'll let him off because he was on vacation. He was on holiday at the time. He was on vacation for the Yanks. And so he wasn't in charge at that moment. So I get it, mate, but I'm still a bit angry. I'm not letting that go. Matt says, for Tiger Force, who would you like to see revealed for next year? For Tiger Force, everybody. Lifeline, definitely. Hit and Run, definitely Hit and Run. All of the European exclusives, I would say, like Blizzard, Tunnel Rat, Sneak Peek, Psych Out. Please. Psych Out, Night Force Psych Out, and regular Psych Out in a year, please, just to annoy all the repaint haters, but just to satiate my Psych Out fetish as well. I like all the weird stuff. Psych Out is amazing, and I will fight anybody who says otherwise. Internet fight, not real physical fight, because I'm a coward, but like definitely I'll internet fight you. But yes, Matt, I would love all the rest of the European exclusive homages, but that's a little bit of a stretch. So I'm gonna just say I would happily go with like Hit and Run, because I love Hit and Run's Tiger Force deco. It's beautiful. And, you know, Hit and Run pre-paint, regular Night Force, you know, there's a lot of different versions they can do of Hit and Run. So I think that would be spot on. So yeah, that one. Lifeline, Hit and Run, and Lifeline. And I know you're going to laugh at this and you're going to say, really? Roadblock, please. Get me that Tiger Force heavy artillery. Just get me that heavy artillery in Tiger Force and you won't hear from me again. I'm happy. I know, but like, I think he'd be great. And Tripwire is awesome as well. Like, there's so many awesome Tiger Force figures they could do. Even Stalker would be an awesome Tiger Force figure. As a, you know, but like they'd have to change him up a little bit, wouldn't they? And I think out of Tiger Force Stalker and version 2 Kayak Stalker, I would want version 2 Kayak Stalker first. Just me personally. What else are we going on? But that's what I'd say, Matt. What, you know, let me know what you want too. Ritz is going to be wearing the OG Walmart hoodie and Snake Eyes hat to the movie. That's a good combo. I like your thinking. I'm going G.I. Joe hat because I've worn this Snake Eyes hat, and yeah, I always have another Snake Eyes hat nearby just in case. Emergency hats. Just in case what? This one catches fire. Just in case what? This one disappears. What? Insane. Anyway, yeah. Good. I like the combo there, Ritz. That OG Walmart hoodie has seen some action. I'm probably going to wear it like tomorrow as well. That is a beauty. I've got the Transformers one, the blue one with the Autobot symbol on the front. That was a good period of time at Walmart for just finding randomly cool things out there. Like, that was great. The alarm's going to go off any second, isn't it?
Really hard.
No, it's okay. Don't worry, darling. It's fine. You can even put the fan on. These guys don't mind. Fans on. I'll talk a bit louder for you now. Everyone's just like, shut up, you're yelling. I was thinking Pythona, but I'm nervous since she's rare. Well, what's Pythona figure? Oh, of course, the best modern era figure of all time from the club. I love that figure. No, that's a good shout. Good shout. Have we got Pythona with us in this country? Okay. Are they both carded or is one open? Okay, if we've got one loose, then we need to take that with us to the G.I. Joe movie viewing. Yeah, she's coming. Pythona's coming.
I'll open one.
Anyway, yeah, that is one of my favorite figures. Kate loves that figure too. We're big fans of that Pythona. It's an absolute beauty. And yes, thank you. That's the one we're going to take. Good shout. Mish, am I drinking grape soda? It looks like it, doesn't it? But no, it is Canada Dry Blackberry Ginger Ale. And it's delicious. If you haven't had it, it's amazing. Also tried the cranberry one as well. That's really nice. But I had the cranberry one first. Then I had this one. And I'm like, oh, I like this one better. So this is now my addiction. That's what it does to my face. Okay. I'm not going to click on some of these because they are spam. Block user. No, an error occurred. So I can only block like one person at a time, clearly. Anyway. This is a good shout from Action Figure Expert. So I'm a bit late on some of these. How about a Python Patrol Alley Viper? Why not? All about it, buddy. All about it. I'd be well into anything Pythonized. Please and thank you. And the Alley Viper being one, like, you know, the bat being one that had never been Pythonized before no, it hadn't. So yeah, the fact that they did that in the classified line, there's precedent. So the Alley Viper might follow suit. Legendary Toys. I'm guessing you're lolling at the naked HD comments, maybe, or did I say something funny? Probably doubtful. Like I said something funny. Thank you, Tags, for reporting them. Appreciate it. Like the absolute goody two shoes that we all are, just like blocking them. Get that awful smut off my comments. Oh, that's a good shout, Renegade. Yeah, vintage figures to the showing when it comes to your local theatre. Yeah, I think I'd be fun. And then we can take pictures of the figures at the cinema, like watching the movie. How cute is that? Take pictures of you with the figure take pictures of the figure standing outside the cinema about to go in, that kind of stuff. I think that'd be great. It'd be make a proper big hashtag for it, like G.I. Joe 35th action figure or something. No, that's a terrible hashtag. Just G.I. Joe 35th. That works. Anywho, Mike Lane says, Naked HD can satisfy my wishes with a Python Patrol Techno Viper. LOL. Amazing. Best comment of the day. Mike, you get nothing. Sorry, you don't get any prizes. Oh, I'm sorry, Steve. I know it's late, isn't it? I try and get on as early as I can, but it is difficult at the moment. Half midnight in the UK. I'm sorry, dude. I'm glad you caught it as well, mate. I'm really glad. And I'm sorry that it's so late. Oh, Tags Media says Shockwave. Are you taking Shockwave with you? You can't because you're in cat. Sorry, I've just rubbed it in, haven't I? You're talking Tiger Force Shockwave. How about Recondo and Bazooka OG colors for the last two retro Walmart reveals? It's possible, but I personally don't think that will be the case. That's all I can say. I don't think it will be those two. It won't. All right, it won't be those two. I'm just going to say it won't be those two, Soda. Sorry. It's a possibility, kind of, but it won't be those two. I'm sorry. Can't tell you, unfortunately. Bryn says, has there been, this is me reading the comment before putting it on properly. Has there been word about more O-ring figures? Recently, I tried posing my vintage Zap figure and his arm snapped right off. Oh. Why did that make me wince so hard? That's so sad. I'm so sorry. The best thing you can do with those figures is just never touch them again. I feel like if you take them out, it's like the Vatican. Whenever you go to the Vatican, you go to like their libraries and stuff like that. You have to like open things with like tweezers and wear gloves and go into a temperature-controlled room and only be in there for a certain amount of time, that kind of thing. That's how you have to treat those figures now, I'm afraid. But I think that in terms of word about O-ring, there hasn't been, but I get a feeling there'll be a little bit more for Yojo June. So don't fret too much. There will be more revealed for Yojo June, almost certainly, Bryn. I hope that helps in some way, shape, or form. Excusez-moi, which is French for excuse me. Lols. Hooded Cobra Commander says, classified Python Patrol, Hooded Cobra Commander. That is a stretch. But Pythonized Cobra Commander wouldn't be a stretch, would it? No. I think that's a possibility, you know. Luc Poulin, unfortunately, I won't be sending you a picture of Dr. Mindbend and I today, but pretty confident I will before you get yours in the near future. My friendly competitive attitude side, mate, I totally understand. Canada, you're getting them first, and I'm happy. I am actually happy for you because it's been too long that you've been getting kind of like screwed over on the figures and like all that stuff. So I feel it, man. It's all good. I think we're good. My visual's gone a bit funny, so I hope everything's cool. We're probably getting like overtaken by the spam bots now. That's probably what's happening. Tags Media says Cobra for life. Pathfinder from Deke. Mish thought I was knocking it out with the grape soda. Well, I can't be knocking it out on the stream because that would get me cancelled. So Yeah, it's Canada Dry Blackberry Ginger Ale. You can't knock one out on the stream, can you? That's what I've heard, despite what Naked HD keeps saying. Anyway, yeah, tag Stalker in black, white, and yellow Sonic Fighters. Was it Talking Battle Commander? Yeah, that would be dope. I love that deco for Stalker because they did that in like the Hall of Fame as well, didn't they? Sort of. In fact, I think it was the TBC one. Yeah, beautiful, bloody beautiful figure. Oh, with his yelling face as well, like let's party, blitz them, attack. Loved it. Loved that stuff. Good evening, Outback Stew. I'm just about to finish, unfortunately, guys. Sorry. That's better. G.I. Joe the movie 35th. I like that. I like that, Ritz. We'll use that as the hashtag, and you'll get your action figures on the day, on that Thursday and on the Saturday, and you'll take loads of pictures, post them with that hashtag, tag and put us in there at the Full Force as well. Tag us in it. I'm happy to see them all. I'm really excited to see them all. I want to share in all of your enjoyment. Like I'm gonna enjoy the hell out of this. So, tags. I see now. You're classified once. I see. Thank you, tags. Apologies for that. I'm just thought you actually. Do you know what Pathfinder, sorry, from Deke. Pathfinder would be amazing. One of my favorite figures from that era, honestly. Him, Ambush. I love those two figures. Range Viper. Oh, beauties, mate. Come on, yeah. I'm in. I'm with you. With you 100% on those. Good shouts for all of them. I'm not gonna put Naked HD's comments up. Legendary. What do I think the next team theme will be? Night Force, Star Brigade, Eco Warriors. How great would it be an Eco Warrior, Flint, or Cesspool for the introduction of the new plastic free? There's a lot of genius marketing options there, definitely. It would be like they'd have to do like the figures, like loads have to go into them, the brand new, like everything, like from top to bottom, brand new tooling and everything, loads of detail. Like they'd have to put so much into it. And then for the non-plastic packaging. So I think that'd be dope. I think that'd be really, really cool. And it'd be a great way to do it as well, wouldn't it? Imagine seeing like Cesspool's art all over that box. It's fantastic, wouldn't it? You can just imagine how good that Cesspool art would be already, but you don't even know who's drawn it yet, or you wouldn't know, would you? I personally think they'll probably go more Night Force. Is what I'm expecting Night Force, and that will be. I just expect that, honestly. Not that that's a bad thing, because I'm really excited to see who they do, and also all the pre-paint potential, and where like you might see then little patterns, and you might go, like, oh, I could see that one. Wow, sorry, I just saw another one of those comments. Wow, I can't post that. Wow, I wish I could say it. It makes me laugh. Oh my god. Anyway, I'm going to bring it to a close because I can't deal with all this spam. It's driving me mental. I hope they do all the 82 O-Ring Joes as well, Ritz, because those are the ones that are literally dust as soon as you touch them. Classified V5 Outback, says Outback Stew. Not surprised. Not surprised. I want a classified Cesspool, definitely, Matt, like we've been talking about, big time. And tags me your fave version after the first Stalker. You see, my fave version of Stalker's 2. Then it's Thebes. Then it's Talking Battle Commanders. Then it's version 1. That's just me, and that's just because that's what I was exposed to, I guess. So I've got more nostalgic connections. Anyway, you reckon DEF next? Oh, that would be great as well, wouldn't it? Tags. DEF would be insanely good. I'd love it. Thanks for all your comments as well, buddy. Really appreciate it. For everybody, thanks for all of your comments. I really appreciate all the comments tonight. I'll do a couple more. All you need is a chocolate donuts that the Dreadnoks loved with it, me. Yeah, absolutely, Mish. Phoebe agrees. And with that, it looks like we'll be bringing this one to a close. Outback Stew, what are you saying? Range Viper and Outback 2-pack classified. Good shout. I'd like that. Tunnel Rat, another good shout. From Mish, love it. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining me for the Newsburst Live again tonight. It's been a fun, short one, only 49 minutes. Wow. I will be back tomorrow. I'll be going solo tomorrow for the weekly, so I'll probably be covering a lot of this ground again. But you can join in, we can chat, we can do some more stuff, and I'll throw some other bits and pieces in there, and we'll have a nice little hangout, I guess. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow, if that's what you want to do. And you all know what to do. At the end of these episodes, Phoebe is ready. After 3, 1, 2, 3, full force. I'm checking the comments. Who did it? No one yet. I'm not going until I see a full force. There's one. Thank you, Bryn. Okay, I can go now. See you later.
That's it for this instalment of the Full Force News Burst. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe. See you next time, and as always, full force. Make sure you get involved with the discussion by liking, sharing and commenting on these videos, and as always you can keep up with the show after listening by following on Twitter @TheFullForce, liking the Facebook page facebook.com/TheFullForce, and if you would like to contact the show you can message us on either of those platforms with feedback and questions. We also have a Patreon page, so if you want to show your support for the show, see your name up in lights on these videos, or enjoy exclusive bonus content, then check out patreon.com/TheFullForce podcast, or click on the link on any of the posts this podcast appears in. Full Force.